know you all are just as curious as I am. I mean, I know where it is. It's actually a two-part gift. I couldn't do the second part until I got the first part. So I have been collecting a few little items that I just wasn't sure where I was going to put them. I really don't have a place to put them, but y'all, I'm not getting rid of them. I worked really hard to get these breadboards. So Chris is going to be so kind to hang. Let's go sideways. I had got this last year at an estate sale. It is solid. Is it solid?
Yes.
It's solid. It's kind of heavy. It is just a patina. One side is like not sanded, unfinished. I bought it in the sense to resell it, but people just look at it as a log. So I asked Chris, how would we hang it?
So the idea behind this is a hidden hangers, or it looks like it's a floating shelf. You bore a hole in it, and these will go inside the wood to support it. I've never done one of these before, and the thing I'm concerned about is I drill this hole, and then I've got to mount these up over my head, and hopefully they are in the right spot still. So let's see how it goes. Also, the other thing I'm hoping for is that this is a big laminate beam. I'm hoping underneath here, so I have plenty of room to get something to bite into these.
He's hoping that there's a header underneath there, and then he's going to drill it into the solid header.
Also, the ones that we got, this is the fancy instructions. Install, drill hole, put in, basically. I mean, it didn't even tell me what size drill bit to use.
Yeah, Chris is an instruction reader, which is a good thing. But yes, I would like it right there.
Right about here for the bottom?
Yeah, that's, yeah. I'm not going to be picky.
She says that now.
Once he gets it there, it's going to stay. But there's that slope. See the slope? So I don't want to, like, I mean, he's gonna center it in the doorway as much as he can, but the slope's deceiving because it's the same color as the ceiling. But I didn't want to like make it so it's cluttered. We did discuss putting it over the window, but I was afraid it would just look so cluttered over there. I'm not really a cluttery person. And then this spot, it would be the same thing. You still have to hang it. Yeah, so, which is shorter than what that space is, not so tall up. But there again, with all this going on and that going on, I didn't want it to be cluttered. And I will tell you, it's not really a job that he wanted to do. He was suggesting every single place to put that beam, that is for sure. So he's going to appease me and give it a try. I guess if it doesn't work, we'll just patch the holes. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's pretty. I think I wanted it on the top only because
it hides it. Yeah,
we have another plan to wrap those beams someday, to-do list. Yeah.
Another project I'm not looking forward to.
You think that he just loves all my plans, y'all, and he doesn't. Real life, right here. I'm gonna see if I can get this on video. You know, we live surrounded by cornfields, and I'm trying to get a video of how they're crop dusting this year. So you know, when you live in the in the country, it's the little things that excite you, like a drone crop dusting. It's not quite the sound as the yellow plane was last year, not as, but this is actually the second time. The first time we missed filming, they were like almost done when we saw it.
All right, so the idea or the hope is this bit is just a hair bigger than this. But what I'd like to do is drill the holes first, then just have them sticking out a little bit while I've got it in the air leveled, and then I can just mark where the stud, where it's going to mount to the studs. I'm really hoping that works, because I don't see how I can mount these on the wall and get an exact measurement for all three of these holes to line up and to make it level.
Okay, now.
Well, so what I did was I drilled the holes, and now I've got these in it. So hopefully I can set it up there, have you hand me the level when I get up there, set it up there, and then mark it. And then when I mount these brackets, they should be in the right spot.
It's not level? Doing is he's got a level on it, and then he needs to mark those screw holes, because that's where you attach them to, and then you have to slide the beam back into those. Such an easy task. Not. Hope so too. Would that be yes?
Seems like it. Might have been a little twisted when I was doing it, but I'm going with whatever dot I had.
Yeah, but I get that. Now can we get it to fit? Because you know what it is, even if you're like 1/8 of an inch off, it's like, nope, not gonna make it.
There.
Do you need the rubber mallet?
Gonna have to. Never gonna come down.
Okay, I've got a shelf now. Oh. It'll look better once that's not there. Bladder.
While you're up there?
Oh, I need you to hand me stuff. I don't think I can go.
All right. Which one do you want first?
I think the big board.
The big board. Overpaid.
An overpaid board. Okay. I guess just hand me. I'll just. Oh, I'll have to get another one of these. You put one on both sides.
Oh, that would make too much sense.
Because it would be really, expensive. Whatever I have down there.
Oh. You want the bells?
No. Things I just could not pass up or resell. Oh, the beautiful pepper pantry, the beautiful breadboard, my first ever inspirational German breadboard. I might have overpaid for it. Hey, because I really loved this old cutting board. Though it looked like it was just something that they laid irons on. The old wash board, which I'd like another one for the other side, maybe. And then another breadboard, an old grain scoop pantry with the metal on it, and then a couple butter scoops. And then I'm not even sure what this is, if it's a pasta roller or not, but I loved it. In Chris's bathroom. And that's one of the signs that I made. I chose to keep the wood one because the size of it, and I'm putting it next to the Rusty Crusty cast iron farm, which I think the patina looks wonderful. And he's asking me a question.
Does that look tall enough?
I think that looks tall enough. You can read it. It's not taller than the door frame. There we go. Just a cute little corner. Isn't that not cute? That goes so well. Oh, that goes so well. So one of Chris's finds while we're hanging things up on the wall was the old drying rack that we got from our friend Max's.
Not like that?
I think so, yeah. Let me see though, hold on, I have to see. You may want to go up just a little bit. I kind of gearing it off this one. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you already got the screws in there.
Well, since I can't see through it, all I'm going to do is screw through this. If I hit a stud, great, but I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't hear a stud. Other than the one behind the drill. Is that a stud?
That one felt like one. See if this goes in further.
It's really for decor purposes. I probably won't use it.
Well, it's pretty solid.
I probably won't use it though. It'd just be pretty. Yeah. It can't stay open. It's just to be pretty.
And then you just lift it up a little.
Yes. Remember, it's missing a couple of its, but that's okay.
There.
Yeah. There you go. Art. They tape like I do. Hours later. No. Oh, it's coming. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, it's not going to just slide out. Hold on. I'll be back with you. Y'all guessed what it is yet? What it is yet? Maybe some of you have. Maybe some of you haven't. Person after my own heart in the wrapping and protecting this beauty. Have you guessed it yet, what it is? So I don't know if y'all guessed what it is. Sorry, I just came from stocking the booth. It's a little hot and humid today. So do y'all know what this is? It is a hymnal attendance board. This one is vintage. I have been on the hunt for one for a while now, and I have never run across one. And when Chris asked me what I wanted for my birthday, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I thrift all the time, so it's so hard. But a hymnal board is not something that I normally would run across. Why I say it's two-parters, because I didn't know I want the lettering to go with it. So I didn't know like what the size when I looked on eBay and on Etsy for the lettering. I didn't know like what size of letters to get, because I think that really does make a difference. And in the description, it didn't tell me the spacing. So the spacing is good size. So now I'm going to get on eBay or Etsy to see who has the letters that fit, because I really would like the vintage ones, like the true ones, because I know that would keep this being, you know, vintage and worth its value. Or they do make reproduction ones, or we could make reproduction ones ourselves if I can't find ones to fit this board. But I'm really, fingers crossed, hoping that they have one that that are vintage to go along with it. Can't wait. So this is a dark space. He's actually going to move the mirror over here. So like when you enter, it's just like a flowing motion of looking at yourself in the mirror. The horse isn't necessarily going to stay. I just brought him home from the booth because he'd been there a while and nobody bought him. He's going to hang my birthday present. I was trying to decide if
want it higher though, don't you?
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted to change the wire out. I don't.
Or do you want me to just screw through these?
I guess you could.
Well, I just don't.
But I think I do. I agree. I do think it needs to be higher.
Yeah.
My measurement was from like this area so it wasn't taller than this. You know how we are. That's how we are. So measurements, eyeball, guys measure differently than we do. And then someday the hole will get filled in, but not right now. We'll just cover up over
who knows when we're going to change something back in here.
What? What?
It's not happened in this house yet, but she has thought about changing things.
That was on my thrifted bucket list. Was a hymnal board.
Did you show?
No, I haven't, we haven't got that far yet. Yeah, we may change out the wire. I'm not sure.
Or at least make it tighter so it's behind here.
Yeah. Yeah, but for right now.
I mean, it lays nice and flat though against the wall, which is nice.
Yeah, I do like it. Okay, now he's gonna hang. He's just gonna move that one, the big mirror over there. So to me, it just makes more sense to have the mirror here, because then you look at yourself as soon as you enter in. And then we said we weren't gonna change it until I found something to take its place, which was the hymnal board. So it seemed like hymnal numbers, if you did find them, they're not something that you're like, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit this and I'm just going to buy it now. That's not how that was working. You can buy reproductions for about $91. Now I've seen them at flea markets a couple times and $91 also. So reproductions, new ones, or old ones, vintage ones. What I was looking for and I was going to hold out to, I wanted a vintage hymnal board. So then I wanted the true vintage letters. And I was fine waiting until I found some, but I popped onto eBay and I kid you not, a seller was selling these metal ones and I needed them to be the size that I needed. So they needed to be the 3 inches. Y'all, I believe I paid $18. Now I would have, if I had a choice from black and white, I would have chose black. But y'all, for $18, I'm taking white and I'm running running with them. I can't remember how much the shipping, but even so, under $30, $34, I think it came with shipping. I'm not sure where, I didn't care. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a sale. So I'll have to figure out like how I want the letters to go, but then I'll show you that later. But an amazing score on eBay. This was an amazing find. I knew that I wanted to find some of the numbers and letters that go on the hymnal board. So eBay I went looking, eBay and Etsy. So now I have to pick out what I want to say on my board. So I know I want to say hymnal, and I may not match it up to like a hymn per se that a favorite hymn or anything like that. I may just match it up to like special dates that are, you know, special to us. I love the aged patina of these, and I was misspoken. I paid $34, which was still a great deal, and then minimal shipping, so I had to look it back up. In my mind, I was hoping probably it was that price, but there's a lot of A's. So you'll just kind of have to be surprised with what I put up, why I'm picking. Of course, I'm picking out all the dirty patina letters. Okay, so let's see how these go in. I'm not even sure. I've never been in charge of the, somehow I have 2 M's. Where's that? There it is. So does it slide in like that, or do you hang it over? Is that what you do? I wasn't sure if they slid in, but I definitely think they just hang over. Oh, and then I dropped one already. So I can't say that some of them are not patinaed, but I'm going to see what it looks like, because y'all know I could dirty them up if I wanted to. So just one of those things. So I decided to go with our anniversary and the birth of our children, their birthdays. Though there's not a 12, there only was 2 1s. So that's what I thought I'd put up here. Of course, my favorite one is Amazing Grace, but for right now, that's what I'm doing. So I'll see, like when our children stop over, if they notice, if Chris notices, we'll see. Now, as much as I love my horse, it doesn't really fit into this decor here. So I'm going to go ahead and take it down. So I have this basket that I'm going to end up putting up here. And I'd like to stick a Bible somehow. You know, I'm a Bible junkie. And I actually picked up some of these beautiful, like baby's breath, I guess. I know the tags are still on them. I don't even think you're going to see that, because I might change my mind and use them. I might have to get some tissue paper or something to hold it up. I think I will. I really like those in there. Like this yellow goes with the brass that's on the clocks and my other little collections. My funny little cast iron. Oops. Cast iron piggy banks with red lips. And somehow, y'all, I now have 3 of them. 2 have red lips and 1 does not. So I don't think I need any more, but anyway. So yeah, or maybe I'll just leave the Bible sitting on the pew. Maybe. Yeah, I think I need some tissue paper to raise that up a little bit. What do you think? And I have a cat who loves that stuff, and he's right down there looking, going, is that for me? Cutie. So yeah, I'll just stick some tissue in here. And see, that'll just rise it up. You don't even see the tags, because the chances are I'll change it out. I think I have 1 more piece that needs to be in the middle. The chances are I'll change it out and use it in something. Yeah. So I had 2 that I left behind, so even better. Yeah, there we go. And like I said, I think I'm just going to leave the Bible on the bench. So I think this is a very welcoming space. The hymnal board goes very well with all the decor that I have up here. And then just the dates that are special to us. And then if we turn, we have the pew and the cute kitty. And then I like the mirror there better personally, because when you walk in, then you can see it. And just the Bible sitting. This is such a dark little area to film in. But then the basket. And then the sweet kitty. You sweet kitty, are you being sweet? Huh? You can't go out there. He likes to be out there in the garage. But he likes to climb on everything. While we're on Bibles, don't don't judge. Our cats get fresh water out of a little, yes, we do. We give them fresh water out of a Yeti coffee cup because they love it. So this board, if you remember, I thrifted this dough bowl and it had a hole in it. They'd actually made it so it had feet. And then when I changed out my decor recently, I thought, you know what? I'm going to stick some of my Bibles in there, and then I'm just going to leave it like that. It hides the holes. It's still true to my heart, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And the star of the show, hello. Did I tell you Tater doesn't sleep? He is just an energetic little kitty cat that is sweet as could be all the time. Aren't ya? He's so sweet. Always looking for something to do. So last week you saw me style this cute little cubby up. I may have added a few more things to it, but I have this space. So I had my black swan that I fixed and redid. See the star, the center of attention, always going to be the center of attention. So I had my black swan just on here that I redid, the one that I fixed, but I didn't love it. So for me, sometimes I just sit an item down until I'm inspired or I find another piece to change it up. So I think Tater thinks that he should be on this little buffet. But see how dark this buffet is. I don't mind the darkness. I think I must like it because I've never thought over that I needed to paint it or anything like that. What do you think, Tater? You think he's going to let me put my decor up there? So let me show you first. So if you don't remember the swan, let me not land on Tater's tail because he's not going to move. So I didn't love it next to this way. I didn't love it. Yeah, we had this underneath our TV area on the entertainment center, and Tater literally would just sit on the swan's back. He never scratched it up or anything, so that was nice. But I don't necessarily love that. But because I'm a thrifter, we're resellers, we're always buying stuff. At my friend Max's sale, there was this beautiful. At my friend Max's booth, one day I went in locally, and he had this beautiful spool cabinet in there. Can I say beautiful? Now his tag said it was for the late 1800s, though all the wording is gone. And then my DIY crafter in me wants to put the wording back on it, if I can find that one on the interweb. It is just a gorgeous piece. So right now, I was going to say in this video we had 3 spool cabinets, but one just sold yesterday. So we have 2 spool cabinets in our booth. So, these things are not quick sellers. They have a high price on them. So for right now, while there's 2 in there, and I'm loving on this right now where it's at, but wait, it gets better. I test it out. Want to make sure that part is down. The swan being on top of it. Y'all, I just absolutely love it. You might think it's too massive next to all the smalls, but really it's not at all. Yep, you hear bells, y'all. You hear bells. So quite a while ago, I had thrifted some of the horse bells, And you all know that these have a high price tag on them, but I have never been willing to sell them because I've only ever been able to touch this one set at an auction. So if it was something I was constantly being able to pick up, the last auction we went to, there was probably 12 sets and I didn't get a single one. But so to display these, I don't want to just get them out at Christmas time. They're gorgeous. So my swan gets to get some bells on him, which probably seems a little bit on the odd side, but I want to see the bells. I do. I want to see them. I don't want to tuck them in a closet and not being able to see them. There we are. My swan gets, I don't think most swans wear bells, but it's all good. So now I have a little bit more space right here. So I have a little bit more space right here in the other day. I remembered I had some small hymnals that somebody had sent me, a viewer had sent me, and I think it was to make my paper wreaths, but the thing about paper wreaths is I like to have a big old thick pad so the paper has the same color or I have to intermix it. But look at y'all. They fit perfectly right there. Yes. My little tag fell down. And then when I was in that space looking for those, I found these two hymnal books. And I don't know, I don't think they're too far gone. They're like the old Bible, so I couldn't destroy those either by cutting them up. I'm all good with pages that somebody's copied or, you know, music sheets that are works for wear, but I just couldn't do it. Then I have this Ben clock, and this one has corded. It's the first one I've ever had corded. So I'm going to set that right on top of there. Love it. That's the one thing about home decor. It's your house. You live in it. You picked it. Make it the way that you want it to be. If tomorrow I change my mind and I want to change it, then so be it. But as of right now, I'm really walking past it, loving it. So yeah, I still have a couple little cubbies that have holes, but that's the thrill of the hunt of finding something that will fit into one of those. So yep, the swan may look large, but it really does all go together. I know it looks odd, probably to some, and you could have something up tall, but I don't want anything up tall in that middle space. I got a stairs, I got a peeping kitty cat. Look at in this whole frame, I have so many yummies. A spool cabinet, my beautiful buffet, my swan, my cubby with all my favorite littles, a big Ben, firkins, swung vases, and marshmallow tins, y'all. Oh my gosh. Could I have any more yummies in the same shot? So I didn't necessarily mean to make two decor videos right after each other, but that little cubby itself had to be a video all to itself because it was so fun to decorate and share all those littles with you. I didn't want them to get lost in the video. And then I had to wait, you know, for certain things like Chris hanging the shelf or Chris redoing some of the pieces that he so I really didn't mean for the videos to be both home decor one after the other, but it's just how it happens when you shop a lot, go to auctions and sales a lot, you end up picking things up that you don't want to get rid of that are treasures of your own. And so I kind of had to wait for Chris to be motivated to hang that shelf, which I know it was not an easy task. Just it's never fun to have to get on a ladder, but I do so appreciate it. And then waiting for my birthday present, that hymnal board and the The hymn letters were way worth wait. I would have waited to Christmas for them. I was so happy to find them. So thank you again so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Just a little behind the scenes of how we like to decorate the home that we love. We will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Don't forget to describe. So I didn't really intend for the last two videos to be decor videos, but I had to share that hymnal board that I got for my birthday. And that little cubby behind us needed to be its own show. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I just love to share decorating ideas with you all. Not everything makes sense. I didn't go to design school. I just know what I like. And I feel as if your home should be who you are, the thrifted, the treasures, however you buy your treasures to fill your home with. It's your home. It's what makes you smile. So again, thank you so much for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our Journey family, thank you to each and every one of you for the support, the kind words, the sharing of the channel, and giving these videos a like and a thumbs up. So again, if you want to be part of our YouTube family, just hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know when we've uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye. So then when you walk in, you get to see this beauty. Oh my goodness, I just absolutely love it. I have to hold my arms all the way up in the air. And I know it looks off-centered because of the outlet and because of the slope, but it's centered in the doorway, and that's just the way that we wanted it. We're not changing it. But then I can move my vision down, then I get to walk over here, and I get to see another beautiful space of all the treasures that I've collected and Chris has collected and were given to me. So I'm doing a quick little shout out to Carla and her husband, who actually met at Capital Antiques, that were in the area. What a little God wink moment that I was in the right place at the right time to meet you. What is the chances, there again, being at Hog Creek, trying to look for some pumpkins for you all to flip on the other channel, and here I meet Patty from Wisconsin and her friend that were making a little antique road tour. Oh my gosh, my heart is so humbled, especially when I open my P.O. box and I have yummy letters and well wishers and a Dollar General sheepy. All are so humbling. And I know I had an offer to meet somebody, but I'm kind of on the weird side about giving out my phone number, so I am sorry about that.